just walk right out the door. Don't wanna do this anymore. Now I'm lost without you. You drive me crazy out my mind. How'd you do this every time? Now I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave, and by the time it's done I'll be gone. So distant when you're home, always hanging by your phone. Do I even know you? And I get paranoid sometimes, 'cause I know that you ain't mine, and I'm lost without you. Used to be the one I talk to when I'm sad. Can't you see now tainted love is all we have? Our issues run so deep, now when I try to sleep I feel so bad. I should leave, and by the time it's done I'll be
So that is a wrap for that workout, guys. Post-workout, I'm just gonna continue to drink water and have a protein bar. You guys know the deal. I cannot wait to see Whittaker versus Adesanya tomorrow night, UFC 243. It is finally going down. Damn, it's gonna be good. I've got Adesanya, obviously my boy, favorite to win, but Robert Whittaker is a dog. I think the fight can go any which way because of how good Whittaker is. At the very least, I hope we get, as fans who love to watch fighting, there's all kinds of stuff in my teeth, I apologize guys. I hope we get at least, at a bare minimum, 3 rounds of just technical chaos. I don't want a first round KO. I wouldn't enjoy that at all. I want to enjoy a nice, satisfying display of mixed martial arts at the highest level, and I'm sure you other MMA fans out there want the same. What do you guys think is gonna happen? People are saying, like, is Adesanya gonna be able to keep him on the outside? But then again, they don't think Adesanya is gonna be able to keep Whittaker on the outside just because Kelvin is smaller than Whittaker, shorter, and has less reach, but was still able to get on the inside. But I do feel as though Kelvin has the best ability probably in the UFC, even better than Adesanya, and you guys know I am an Adesanya rider. He has a better ability to slip punches. That's why he was able to slip Adesanya's punches to get within his range. I think he's better than everybody. He's better than Adesanya, he's better than Whittaker. That's why I think Kelvin was able to close the distance. I don't know, everybody's saying that Whittaker has a better blitz. It's so crazy. I wonder what's gonna happen. But I will say this, I am gonna go watch it at probably like a Buffalo Wild Wings. I am so nervous for Adesanya to lose. You guys know that I'm training for my potential first kickboxing or MMA fight. Probably within a year, a solid year of hard training, doing Muay Thai 3 times per week and boxing 3 times per week. In fact, I've got some boxing tonight, so hopefully I can get some footage for you guys to see. I'm basically taking from Adesanya's book what he did before he got into the UFC. Too many guys rush into, you know, high level competition, do good for a while, and then they just get smoked or they get burnt out. You gotta take your time, you know. Me, a year of training isn't a lot, but for an amateur fight, if you're training every single day, 6 days per week, I think I could get the job done. I just don't want to rush it. I know a lot of guys will train for like 3 months or 2 months and have their first fight. That's just not me. Like, I really want to understand fighting, understand the game, you know, face different kinds of bodies, tall, rangy, short, stocky, strong, you know, highly skilled, before I actually get in there, because combat sports at the end of the day are very dangerous. So you want to be able to protect yourself, and you want to be able to compete at a high level, or potentially at a high level. So taking a page out of Adesanya's book, I think he's got over like 100 kickboxing fights before he even got into the UFC. And he told his coach, I think within his first 10 kickboxing fights, that MMA and the UFC is the goal. So 100 fights before he got into the UFC, he was prepping for the UFC. I think that's part of the reason he does so well, is that he's been prepping longer than most people who got into the UFC. If you see a lot of people on like Dana White's Contender Series or like these young prospects, these kids have been probably fighting for like maybe a couple of years, some of them their whole life, of course, but I think the majority haven't prepped long term with that goal to get into mixed martial arts, because MMA is fun. It's like the mainstream in combat sports. It's in my opinion, it's going to pass boxing at some point. Every gym that I go to, every like combat sports gym that I go to, MMA is the talk. And I've seen it even in the comments, not all of you are fans of MMA, that's totally fine. But the reason I'm gonna talk about it is because this is my YouTube channel, and this is about what I like. And I know some of you like it as well too, so you guys are just gonna get a mix of everything. Eating, lifting, mixed martial arts, kickboxing, all that fun stuff. But yeah, the point is, I want to train long enough before I take my first fight so that I am confident in my abilities and my skills to kick some effing ass. But predictions, let's see if I can make a prediction for this fight. This is a hard one to make a prediction for. Whitaker's so tough to put away. It's just hard, man. I have a feeling if Whitaker's really losing in the stand-up, he might try to take Adesanya down, and that might be a problem. I know Adesanya's got some jiu-jitsu, the way he handled Kelvin on the ground, even though we only saw like a couple of seconds, but damn, it's just so hard to pick. But if I had to pick, I would say Adesanya. The fight goes the distance and Adesanya beats him by decision. But yeah, super hard fight to pick. Okay guys, so that was fun. That boxing class was actually just conditioning, so pad work, cardio, and a couple of the other classes. Boxing's like 3 times per week. I believe it's 3 times per week. There's more sparring and stuff like that. So yeah, that's good. Get my cardio up. I really want to get much better at holding the mitts for people, because there's levels to even just holding mitts. It's not just being able to hit them. So I want to get good at hitting them for obviously better technique, better speed, better timing, but I also want to get really good at holding them for my partner. So yeah, that was dope. It's time to go home and eat. Got some pizza, chicken, which I actually need to get some barbecue sauce for, so let me do that. If you guys haven't tried it, Rib Rack. This is probably my favorite barbecue sauce to date. I think they have different kinds. This is the sweet honey version. It is extremely good. But it's not like that other one that I've shown you guys in my videos. I forget the name of it. That's super low calorie. This is just like normal, moderate to high carb barbecue sauce. Damn, that is good. And the pizza has pepperoni, spinach, and more chicken on it, just for me to kind of get closer to my protein goal, which I'm more than likely not gonna hit today, but I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. Let's try the pizza. Really good. Little Caesars in one of my previous videos, I should say, was really good, but I like Domino's more. Sorry, Little Caesars. It's the dough in it that's really good. Check out the girth on this slice. Oh, that's gonna be good. My goal is to not kill the entire box of pizza. Eat till I'm satisfied, get some protein in, and just enjoy this meal, enjoy training, and keep making progress in terms of fat loss. Domino's has improved over the years. I remember, like, maybe I'm just remembering it wrong from when I was much younger, but the dough wasn't like this. The dough wasn't as high quality as this. This is like real soft, high quality pizza dough, which makes it so much more enjoyable. Their barbecue pizza is really good as well. Weight training, you know, any sort of resistance training in general, does increase my appetite a lot more than that high intensity interval, explosive style boxing, kickboxing, cardio, or just output, as I should say, in general. Because when I do that stuff, it doesn't really elevate my hunger the way lifting weights does. Like if I do like a heavy 5x5 squat and deadlift, I'll be able to just crush calories after that. It's almost like your body just is so broken down and needs a ton of calories to just recuperate and recover, you know? But throwing a bunch of kicks and punches and doing that high cardio output doesn't stimulate my appetite in the same way. If any of you guys experience that as well, leave a comment below. I'm curious. But yeah, that's just how it is for me. But we are making progress. We're still getting leaner. We're doing a ton of kickboxing and boxing, which I'm so excited about because it's a new challenge for me altogether. And I would potentially in the future, again, I'm not rushing it. I want to develop the skills first, take an amateur fight, and who knows, see where that goes. But I want to put the work in first, and just like I've been doing all these years for bodybuilding. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.